Hi y'all, welcome to week 4 of Legal Aspects of Kinesiology. This is Dr. Waite. I'm going to check in with you and give you just a quick overview of what's due this week. So here I am at the Learning Modules page, so if you scroll down to week 4, this week will be on discrimination. That'll be our topic that we're going to be exploring. Early on this week, dive into Chapter 6. There's a PowerPoint provided here, and there will be a lecture video posted as well, giving you kind of an overview of that PowerPoint. Make sure that you continue to go through the reading and any of the supplemental reading that it's attached with the PowerPoint. Okay, for your activities for this week, again, you have a quiz that's on the content for the reading, Chapter 6 this week. So make sure you get the quiz done by Sunday evening before it closes. And then we have our first reflection assignment. The reflection is based on a discussion board thread, kind of like from week 1, if you recall the introduction discussion board. It's going to be similar to that, except for you're going to be required to not only post, but then also respond to classmates, okay? So discrimination discussion, this is our topic. Here's the prompt right here, kind of introducing this topic. So it says it is understood that discussions of race can be sensitive. Please use this opportunity to engage with your classmates using evidence rather than emotion. So you can read through this prompt. Basically what I'm wanting you to do is discuss the effects of different demographics, racial discrimination, and also gender discrimination can be involved, and use evidence to support why it exists and how we can ratify it from basically get rid of it from our facilities that we run, or minimize it as much as possible. So here's some stats that are provided by the NCAA, kind of some interesting stats on ethnicities and different gender types on who work in the NSCA, as both coaches and student athletes. So kind of interesting here, this head coaches very much dominated by male white coaching staff, a good presence in female Caucasians, but our other minority groups are much lower. Student athlete rates are a little bit different, almost split evenly, so it's much more dominant in males in general and coaches, but more even in student athletes, which a lot has to do with Title IX being introduced a number of years ago. So here's some supplemental reading, some different PDFs with some topics referring to discrimination in athletics. And then there's a prompt here with questions that I want you to address in your post. So 5 different questions. First one's referring to one of the titles in the Civil Rights Act of '64. Which first addressed racial discrimination in the hiring practices. And then it kind of goes on to note some things about NCAA coaching jobs, and then also student athletes and so forth. And a couple quotes here just for food for thought. So as you're developing your original posts, be addressing these 5 questions and using resources or references to support that. And make sure you list your references in APA format in your post at the bottom. Okay, so what is due? Your original post is due by Thursday. Okay, so you have first 4 days to work on this and get it posted. It must be at least 750 words. It's going to be good length. Okay, a couple pages probably. And then your peer response, you have to respond to 1 peer no later than Saturday. Okay, so 2 days later, response at least 100 words. I'm sorry, you have to respond to 2 peers. I said 1, but it's 2. So 2 peers to get full credit, so 100 words each. Still use APA format and references to support your posts as much as possible. Thread moderation, this is referring to by Sunday, so after you post to your 2 peers, you need to be engaged actively and respond back to the questions that are posted on your original post. Okay. So I'm going to be looking to see how active you are in these posts. I'll be grading your original posts as well as your responses to peers, so make sure that you're engaged often. I would recommend getting in and post probably by like Wednesday or Thursday, by the latest Thursday, and then be active, Friday, Saturday. I'll be in there every day checking these posts and following all the responses. So here is the criteria for how I'm going to be grading these. So original post is worth up to 60 points. Peer responses are each worth 10, so 20 total. And then thread moderation, so you responding back to your peers' questions, are worth 20 points. And then just professionalism, using good grammar and so forth, is up to 10 points. All right, that's it for this week. So make sure you get in and work on this discussion, reflection post early on, and get the quiz and the reading done as well. Talk to you soon.